Hello guys, so welcome to today's show. My name is CHUKS and you're on JFL TV, the home of football. So if today is the first time we see our program, for you to bring you the latest Arsenal news updates as they drop all over the world. So for now, most of today's news. Adrien Rabiot will be Brighton coach. Don't come as I can tell Arsenal say Arsenal go see the real Brighton, the true Brighton by the time we go play our next match. So it just be one Arsenal after Everton beats them 5-1. You know, say Everton knock them, so the thing shock and be confused and they talk say they don't prepare well, they lack the right motivation. They give different excuses. Corey talk say they will correct all these things by the time when they play against Arsenal. Many people don't go they expect it because Everton don't knock them 5-1 now. Say Arsenal can knock them 5-0. So no be so yes. Just talk plenty. Well, as soon as they ready for us, now they come. We say we let you know say we done they regain our momentum. No be when Southampton play us 3-3 and West Ham self do their own. So we self we are ready for the challenge. For the next games we they play, we have majority. I think now only one away game that will get left. So we'll play this home game and with our fans behind us get and what make me like this Brighton. Brighton no be team they play 10 men behind the ball. They will come outside and play and we say we like all those kind of teams. You come outside, make a come outside, anything will happen, make it happen. So me I know for so when we go play for the Emirates Stadium, we'll see what's going to happen. Alright, so away from that, so people like Michael Richards when they come outside the talk say Arsenal landing Odegaard from Real Madrid was a master stroke. At 30 million pounds, say it was a steal. Say we steal the guy coming for Real Madrid because Real Madrid now would they regret say why then sell Odegaard go give Arsenal. They don't get patience with the guy because this guy as a midfielder in the best league in the world has scored 15 goals and gave 8 assists. So you are talking about 23 goal contributions in a season and like 10 of those goals, 10 or 9 of them came from away matches. For you to see the guy don't improve and he's just 24. So he don't improve immensely. So there are a lot of things that are to come from Odegaard and this guy that be our captain. Fantastic. Like so many people don't only sing praises. Many pundits they talk say if no be Erling Haaland, normal Odegaard supposed to call the player of the season. If no be say Erling Haaland they perform wonders. Well, we'll just watch and everything they go. Alright, so Charles Watts will be one of the Arsenal correspondents. Instead of don't come and they talk say in hindsight say I think I would regret say why no use Jacob Kivior ahead of Rob Holding, but nobody would have thought about that. Even if now you be the manager, I said you said you could do the same to Ateta do. Naturally, you will put Rob Holding as a replacement for Saliba. Then after a few games, you can realize say, oh, this is not the work. Make a try another person, which was what Ateta did, and it worked. Now do reverse psychology. And assuming say put Kivior now, they call the bombard us the more. You know, say Ateta will come back to Holding. That is how life is. Life is all about risk. So Ateta took the risk and it pay off. So we could just enjoy him. At the end of the season, we must make sure we plug that gap. Sign a better replacement for Saliba because we can't keep using Kivior as a Saliba's replacement. Kivior is Gabriel Magalhaes' replacement. Now we score them to the top. But we don't say okay, you now this person you coming for. You now this person you coming for. Then if anything go happen, be injury complaints we don't know say okay, we are now grooming Kivior. Kivior is learning on the job. Now what most people don't understand, they say he just get that ability from birth. No. Now left footer where they represent Gabriel Magalhaes. So now for training, all this way they do for training, they go down, they try him. Because it's okay, you try it because remember I said they tell us say after training, now high intensity training. We train the way they play for matches to get injury, flying tackles to get the way they play for matches. So I basically we don't try all those things for training and at the end of the day you work out. Just like we remember when Tomiyasu go play the other left back position when go Mark Salah. So that don't mean say that Tomiyasu position be that or someone they use and there. We just tried it in training and so okay, let us implement it in the field of play and it works for us. What if to say it backfire? This is like because it works and people don't say yes, he can play there, put in there. If to say no work as people say no, you cannot play there, bring back our Holding. That's what life be. Alright, another statistics so I can see can be the fact so we don't score 83 goals this season so far. So the statistics can let us know so we don't score 22 more goals more than what we scored last season. And at the same time, this is our highest since 2009-2010 season. We scored more goals. Now what about the ones who we miss, all those wasted chances. If so, we can convert all those ones. That we say our goal tally will be very, very, very high. Get so we said we don't try this season. 83 goals not be being so. We said we score a lot of goals. Get so now we just get more attacking prowess. Get and this is like the first time in a long while. In short, I'm not thinking it don't happen before in a season where 2 players of one team in a single season will score like 15 goals. Get so this is what it is. Martinelli did there, Odegaard did there, and I'm happy for them. Alright, Gary Neville said don't come as I call the talk say, I'm making no lie. Say for the match where Arsenal play against Newcastle, say in day of the opinion, say Newcastle will eat us alive, you get, on the field of play for that St. James Park. They will lick us like a pot of soup, you get, because when you look at the statistics, Newcastle played 3-3 there with Man City. They beat Manchester United, they beat Chelsea, they beat Spurs 6-1, you get. They beat people for fun, you get. But now only Liverpool knocked them there. Only Liverpool. In short, overall all season, Newcastle have lost just 4 times. 4 times. At home they've lost once. Now we can make them 2. You get for home. Liverpool knocked them. That's not 2-0. Which have knocked them 2-0. You get so that is what it is. For this season, we don't win like 17 different teams. Now only 2 teams. Now we no beat. Man City and Southampton. No go play so we draw Southampton home and away. Man City beat us home and away. I think those are the 2 teams where we say we don't really knock. You get the rest we knock them. They knock us. Like Manchester United, they knock us. We knock them. You get so Newcastle have lost just 4. That is why they are the best defensive team in the league. And we went there and we let them know say we no be mates. Forget we not get money pass also. But for this game, nah no reach. Alright, Kevin Campbell said don't come aside the urge Arteta say make him keep Kylian Tierney because Kylian Tierney is a better defender than Zinchenko. Everybody knows this. At the same time, Kevin Campbell can the buttress in points, can the talk say the major problem we'll get be say our shape now 4-3-3. But when we are going forward, we change that shape, you get to 3-2-4-1. So that shape, Kylian Tierney understands what it takes to do the thing we Arteta want make him do in the middle of the park. It brings something different to what Zinchenko brings something different to what Kylian Tierney will give you. So that is the major issue we'll get. So but back on the opinion, so we can start some kind games with people like Zinchenko. Then when we don't score some kind goals, they'll go extract Zinchenko, come put in Kylian Tierney. But at the same time, the onus lies with Kylian Tierney. Whether I would like to stay, now him with Arteta will decide at the end of the season. Arteta will sit him down and get. If Arteta can convince a Granit Xhaka, we get stubborn head, they say one go, tell us make him stay. Who be Kylian Tierney? And go full and talk. Then if Kylian Tierney can't feel say no, I won't go play first team shirt. No yawa. And another thing, what the reason I couldn't think as I sleep, I can't remember. I could say, you see the enjoyment when Newcastle enjoy this season because they don't get plenty competitions where they play. You get from the beginning, you get to they know the Europa League, they know the domestic cups and the league. So they have a lot of time to rest. That is why you see their Champions League campaign, they go smooth. Next season they will have the domestic cups, they will have the league, and they will have the Champions League. I will see how they will manage playing every 3 days, every 4 days. It is next season I will see how it will be. So whether they will feel retain or replicate this their success, more the watch. Alright, away from that, so Martin Keown said come as I can't talk. Say this Declan Rice where Arsenal won't sign. Say the guy did very expensive. Say for him, it no go make sense. Moku sign am with the kind of price where in the year where people they call. And at the same time, Sky Sports self going to do an expose on this Declan Rice. They're going to talk say Declan Rice will cost £120 million. And what the West Ham they expect, they say okay, anybody go even, and that's if you are a Champions League team and you want to sign him £120 million. Now, if you maybe you know the Champions League team and you won't pay them 100 million, you get, they will give them additional player, 1 player and 100 million. Now they expose something where I do mistake before I think say the guy get 1 year left on his contract. Actually, in this summer now, he will get 2 years left in his contract. Now, once he can put West Ham in a better negotiating position, and for the fact that the company they don't escape relegation waters, they did like 37 points. I don't think they will figure relegation this season, so that one don't put them in pole position to not sell the guy if they don't want to. But at the same time, they promise Declan Rice they don't will stand in his way if the Champions League team call for him because it's a player of his caliber and quality won't play for Champions League. At the same time, they get a third option, a clause in his contract which will say if he extend the contract for a 3rd year, the same thing will do people like Saliba and Saka then. So if he extend the contract, so I never know in all and all how everything will end at the end of the day. Manchester United are interested in Declan Rice. And I hear say Liverpool self the scamper and get so I never really know what thing will stop at the end of the day. So we'll just be watching. Even though everybody they say Arsenal are in for the pole position, but all I know is that Arteta, Edu Gaspar, Richard Garlic, these 3 guys, they know how to evaluate a player. If they don't evaluate and can't talk say in the worth 120 million pounds, they will buy him. If they evaluate and see say na 80 million pounds, na in the worth, they will bid for 80 million pounds. So at the end of the day, we'll see how this drama will close. So Adrien Rabiot gets when they play for Juventus, we're going to hear say in they willing to join Arsenal for the summer as a free agent. Now, I'm monitoring spiritually because CMW for the Italian Serie A, and then let us know this one. So more just what this guy is French national, he plays for the French national team. He's a very, very good player and very, very tall and physical. So more just watch how everything will go. Whether he will join us now, free agent. So I don't think it's going to be a bad deal. Let's just keep our fingers crossed. About Eddie Howe, when they complain of time wasting for Arsenal, when they say Arsenal they slow down the tempo, Arsenal they fall down up and down, you know they talk plenty because say anyway, say that one not be in job now. The referee supposed to clamp down on all those antics where Arsenal in deploy. Like it was just complaints like Port calling Kettle Black, even Dambon, maybe their own fullback. They talk say people they talk say them they waste time well. Get see, so them no people going to complain when other people going to do the same thing to them. So as in the thing go viral for social media, say look at a black pot calling a black cat to say that one they black get. Sometimes we say na Newcastle and go and pass time wasting. And I bet the match when Newcastle play for the Emirates Stadium early in the season, you get the first fixture will play. Newcastle slow down the tempo. Newcastle no come play, but Newcastle come to settle for 1 point for that match because they know say Arsenal that are senior, Arsenal pass them. The actual time when the ball was played in the Emirates Stadium was 43 point something seconds. You get instead of 90 minutes, they slow down with fighting, they slow down with falling down. The keeper, Newcastle keeper, according to statistics, takes up to 36 seconds before he will kick the ball. In short, Laura Woods of TalkSport for a breakfast show, she came out and dissected all this, brought out all the statistics, which shows that Eddie Howe's Newcastle and then be number one Babanla time wasting side. Get so she got the surprise how and Eddie Howe will throw that kind of tantrums. Get for something we say now you and your team they do pass. It was just a funny atmosphere. I just still laugh. Alright, away from that, so Rio Ferdinand come from a second thought say there will be a twist or two in the title race, yes. But the problem is say you don't know whether it go dey enough to sustain Arsenal's title bid, whether Arsenal will still win, because for that win when Arsenal win against Newcastle, everybody thought say Arsenal will go there and capitulate like a pack of cards, like Newcastle will whitewash us, they will dominate us, bully us, you know, assault us, and that finish us, get like Chaka talk, they destroy us last season. So as we come past that challenge, get for that reason, Baba Conde of the opinion say Arsenal will go down the wire, get so a lot of things will happen. I think today Man City will play Real Madrid. I don't know today or tomorrow, they will play Real Madrid. So we'll see what them play. What them play, it will significantly affect how they will prepare against Everton. If Real Madrid beats them, they will need to rest some kind of players against Everton because that match is going to be a physical match. Everton now they para for Goodison Park. If they feel go away at Brighton at the Amex Stadium, go do what they do. What did they say will come for the Goodison Park? They will die. They shall die. That one Shola, I believe the man die. The man they prepare physically. See, I'm happy that we say Dominic Calvert-Lewin don't come back. So their physical threats up front, it did there. Like I can't wait to watch that match at the Goodison Park. Man City to go, but that don't mean say Man City no fit beat them all. But it will still destroy them because Man City will get one eye for Real Madrid. But if Man City can go Santiago Bernabeu, go knock Real Madrid like 4-0, they don't go rest anybody because they will get confidence in nothing will happen. Well, my dear Arsenal lovers, let's just see how they go because Rio Ferdinand talk say in as much as say in the banter Arsenal, in no feel run away from the fact say Arsenal has been super amazing this season with the way they play, get amassing all points. From the look of things, now we are 81 points, the same tally of points where Leicester take win the league. This is how we don't make the same points now, we cannot win the league. For those who they say Leicester winner, we have amassed the same number of points with Leicester, but we cannot win the league because times have changed. So I believe say that argument of Leicester won it, everybody will throw away that argument now. For inside dustbin, nobody will bring them up again because we have gotten the same points that they had and we cannot win it yet. So now with the look say okay, we will reach 90 points yet and see whether 90 points will help us win the league. So let's just watch as everything ends. So my dear Arsenal lovers, if you know what yesterday's show, check the top left corner of your screen, you'll see the thumbnail. Click on so that you get all Arsenal updates as they drop all over the world. So CHUKS signing out. Enjoy the rest of your day. Get out.